Welcome to tonight's live stream, everybody, and everybody who's watching the replay. We're just waiting until everybody gets online, and then we'll start the painting process for our Scavenger Speeder from the Star Wars Force Awakens Part 2. This is a 1/8 scale custom replica made by ourselves. Welcome, viewer. Thanks for coming. How you guys doing this evening? Okay. The other picture was pretty good. Yeah, I actually like the real one better than the little cutaway. I think the cutaway was really only good for the cockpit detail. What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining the stream. We're going to get started here in just a second. What's everybody up to this evening? We've had a great time today. We've been working on preparing some really wonderful visual goodies to show off tomorrow for our AT-AT project. So be online on Facebook for that. If you do not have a follow on our Facebook page, please do that so that you can stay up to date on all of our new and upcoming content at Merlin Models. We've been working on a studio scale, super hyper crazy accurate model for the AT-AT from Empire Strikes Back. It is completely posable with geared joints and all kinds of craziness. Then we're going to show off a bunch of that stuff tomorrow. It is still a work in progress, but we are just about finished. We just have the underside interior to do. So we've got enough of it to show a bunch of stuff. So we've been preparing that today. So super excited to show that.
Oh yeah, you guys are going to like it. It's really cool.
But today, we're painting. And we're going to do a bunch of weathering. It's going to be a fun one. But first off, we have a masked off Rays Speeder to do some stripage. So, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be starting off with a Reefer Orange Archive X paint. We're going to break out the trusty Intelab Vortex paint shaker. I'm going to go ahead and shake that up once I plug it in.
Scott says, in the middle of NPC Snow Speeder with mods.
Nice.
Contemplating repainting my, I don't know how you say that, D'Agostini Falcon?
D'Agostini.
D'Agostini.
I am
Sorry, I'm bad at names.
hopefully going to be in the market for a D'Agostini Falcon very soon. That's one of my grail items.
Paint it with the Archive X paint?
That we would definitely paint with Archive X paint, absolutely.
Oh,
But the MPC Snowspeeder, that should be fun. Snowspeeder is definitely on our list of things that we'd like to add to our collection.
Yep.
This year. I think this year is one of our goals is to wrap up the Empire Strikes Back series. Get all those models finished, so you can look for that in the coming months. But Snowspeeder is definitely one of it's my top 5 for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry, off screen. Reefer Orange is all nice and shook up. So for this one, we're looking for a little bit heavier coverage. So I'm just going to put in just a little bit of our mineral spirits. And we're still using our nice disposable eyedroppers. Get some of this stuff in here.
Oh yeah, guys, we got another camera. So now we have 3 camera angles we can show you guys.
Yeah, we picked up a third camera, or I guess now we have 4 total cameras, including the for, my camera for me. And then I picked up a light, so we get a little bit of light coming from underneath.
Thanks, Troy. This is a great camera setup.
Thanks.
So yeah, I've got a top cam, kind of a over-the-shoulder angle cam, and then we have the front camera right here. It's a little bit more of a close-up.
Is that Halsey? Or?
Yeah.
Oh. What's up, man? Okay. Alright, so we're going with a little bit heavier consistency than we usually do because we want to get a little bit more coverage. I'm not trying to spend a whole lot of time painting this stuff.
Let me turn this on for you.
For these stripes. And if we have to refill this, we will. Might have a clog here. Hold on. Nope. Alright, I'm going to put this back in here. So now you get to see a little bit of troubleshooting. So this is always fun. Stuff that you'll get to see in our class. You guys get to see it live.
Anything?
So I'm just going to leave some of this paint in here. We're going to add some mineral spirits. And we've got... Where is me crappy brush? And then we've got a throwaway brush. Just stirred that up a little bit. So now I'm just going to throttle back and forth a little bit.
Hard to see. There we go.
And then I'm going to hold the needle and try to stir the pot. And basically what we're looking for is to unclog and loosen up any material that was dried inside the gun, which it looks like we have done, because now we're getting an even flow of mineral spirits through the gun. So that doesn't take very much. Now one thing you can also do is you can just unscrew your needle and pull it back and forth a little bit. Let's just make sure that if there's any dry paint on your needle tip, you can loosen that off. Now we're getting a good flow. And I'm just going to use the rest of this mineral spirits real quick and just run through that. And all that was last time we were working just didn't quite clean it out good enough. And there was probably just a little bit of dried paint either on the needle or just barely inside the tip. So not enough to have to worry about taking it apart, which is great. And now we can just take our paint, put it back in. And we should be good to go. There we are. Does not like the consistency of this paint.
This particular one?
When it's spraying, it just doesn't like it.
Actually, it's because you're trying to do it thicker?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's coming out, it's just not coming out in a wide pattern. I'm gonna go ahead and thin this just a little bit. It's not getting the coverage out of the brush that I want.
This is so shaky. Thank you, Myra. She says pretty sweet.
Thanks, Myra. Thanks for watching.
There you go.
Alright, this is better.
Yeah. weird. I don't know why this one's shaking. Get that racing strap. Of course, who knows? This could have been a, you know, like a racing speeder at one point of its life. You never know. That's why it has all the racing stripes on it.
Yeah, who knows? If anybody knows the lore of this bike, let me know. I mean, not being a huge fanboy of the films, I'm not sure. I just like the speeder.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely very cool and unique looking.
So I think I'm gonna try to get this pretty orange,
Yeah.
because that's gonna give us the best ability to get the weathering contrast to show up well good enough.
Scrape off all those pieces and stuff.
So I apologize if this is a bit boring. I was hoping to get the paint to be a little bit thicker and come out of the airbrush a little bit easier. We might have a slight clog going on, which is not allowing my paint to come out quite good enough. So I'm just glad I don't have to take the whole thing apart on stream.
It's alright. We'll just, you know, keep layering.
But yeah, we might have to just go work with this thinner stuff for a minute. But I promise this is the only boring part of the entire evening.
Yeah, the rest of it's going to be awesome. All that cool weathering we're going to do to it. Do some rust. Some oil splatters.
This side had a much better, I think, red covering than the other side.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say that this side sat in the shade a little bit longer than the other side.
Yeah, I mean, that's where she parks it. She parks it on that side. Yeah, up against, like, that, the AT-AT foot.
Right.
Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are having a great evening. Are y'all liking the evening streams? Does this work out a little bit better for you guys? Alright. Looks like we got a couple people on YouTube. We got some people on Twitch. All our family on Facebook. Nice.
Yeah, just so you guys know, we're live on all the social media streams, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, so if anybody wants to watch on their televisions instead of on their computers or tablets or whatever, you can hop onto a different stream or cast from your devices to make it easier to watch, by the way.
If you guys are on YouTube and Twitch, you know, drop a follow. And so if you want to keep following the build, we're going to be doing a lot of cool builds and cool paints coming up.
Oh yeah. Oh, there is some big news. I didn't even tell Justin this. So one of the next big models that we're going to be doing on the stream. I don't know if we're going to start it next week because we got some big stuff coming up with other like real job stuff. But potentially next week. Maybe. I mean, we've got some other parts coming in, but we're doing a massive, super custom wooden model ship of the Black Pearl.
Ooh, yeah.
And the model is coming in tomorrow.
Yes, dude, I can't wait to see that.
So I don't know if he's going to stop by tomorrow just to check it out, or if he's going to come next week at the regular time. But supposedly it's coming in FedEx tomorrow. So
yeah,
we've got a bunch of different tools and stuff coming in, so we can work on it. I've never built a wooden ship before, but we're going to do the full custom treatment and incredible interior, all model people.
yeah,
We're going to 3D print everything that we need to make it even more accurate than it already is, but it's a 40-inch long wooden ship. I mean, it's going to be absolutely amazing, and we're going to stream the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
So that'll be a whole separate stream.
It is gorgeous. It's going to be so cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the best wooden model ship version of the Black Pearl that's available on the market.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because of our followers' support in some of the other kits that we've made that allowed us to be able to get that ship. So,
oh yeah.
to you guys, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you guys so much for your support.
We're returning the favor by adding that to our list of streams.
Oh yeah. Martin says, awesome model. Finally caught your guys' live stream. Yeah. Welcome to the stream, man. Glad you can make it.
I think we're there.
Yeah, looks pretty orange to me.
Yeah, I think we're good. All right, I'm going to clean this out, and then we're going to take the tape off.
Nice.
All right, so for those of you who don't know how to clean out your airbrush the quick and easy way, all you need is a
We'll do a top cam for you
cheapo
guys.
airbrush, or a cheapo paintbrush that you always keep in a Tupperware container
Thanks, Troy.
with a washcloth. Pour in your mineral spirits because this is enamel paint. And then I just always swirl that around to get any of the dried off paint. Then you pour that out. Give it a good tap. Swish it around a little bit more. Then we're just going to spray this through. Then I'm going to use the brush to try to stop the flow a little bit. And you can see how it bubbles because I'm back flowing.
Oh, you may have to bring it a little bit further forward. You can kind of see it on top cam, but it was a little hard to... It's like right at the bottom. Nice. There you go. See it bubbling.
I know we just let this mineral spirit cycle through. And because of the trouble I was having with the thicker material, it's probably time to clean it out and lubricate it, because we've been using it quite a bit. So I'll do that over the weekend. If we need to use the airbrush for the rest of this stream, either I just need to use thin material, which is probably what we'd end up doing anyway for weathering, or I'll use the expensive airbrush. But cleaning these is really easy too, so... A comment for me?
Okay, sorry. The big box is missing. So... Oh, well, sorry.
Okay. Alright, so let's take this tape off now. See our handiwork. So when I initially put this tape down, since we're doing this for a weathering purpose, you know, I'm trying to get decently straight lines, but we're not going for perfection here. Just like Adam Savage would say, because we're weathering it. We're going to be scraping off the edges anyway, so if some of my curves aren't perfect, don't murder me for it. Sorry, let me get in.
Christopher says you should dump that last batch and spray out fresh mineral spirits. Yeah.
Dump out the last batch of what?
Last batch and spray out fresh mineral spirits. You were spraying debris. Yeah, that's what he was doing. He was cleaning out the brush. Ooh, look at that. Nice. Yeah. Nice. Here, I'll take that tape.
Okay. I'll give it to you in just a sec.
Thanks.
What impresses me a lot is that the tape is not peeling off the
The tape. Oh, the paint.
paint.
Yeah.
But I guess because we let it cure for a week.
Right. Yeah, it's not doing any damage. That's good.
All right, so there we go. We got some racing stripes.
Yeah.
So almost perfect. This side's actually pretty good, aside from the little bits of wibble wobble. But again, we're gonna sand right on through that.
Yeah.
And then we got a little bit of a downward tinge there, but not so bad. But again, we'll sand right on through that too. So looks pretty decent. And a nice straight line down there.
Thanks, Christopher. We're based in Dallas, Texas.
My dog needs to go out, so
And
give me
then,
just 1 second.
Christopher asked, is that the ALCLAD on the engines?
All clad?
All clad, yeah.
No, that is Tamiya.
That's Tamiya on the engines. Tamiya metallic silver is what we use for the engines. Actually, the whole thing was done in the Tamiya silver, so we have that nice metal base coat for everything. Then we sealed it so we can then scrape down to the base coat through the paint and stuff to give it that kind of real scratching. So, yeah, that'll give us a more realistic scratching once we can start scratching off the paint.
It's a base coat of gloss black. I don't know if you mentioned that.
No, I didn't mention that.
So the main thing with the metal, same thing with all clad, is you got to base coat it with gloss black. So what we did to try to get a finer texture, a lot of gloss blacks, a lot of gloss paint has a really bad orange peel texture. So we have a really good fine matte black paint. So we matte blacked it first and then did a gloss sealer on top, because we have a good gloss sealer, and that gave us gloss black. Then you go over that with Tamiya metallic silver and does the exact same job. So
yeah, it looks
that's
awesome.
how it starts. Okay, so now that we've got our basic foundation, now the next step is going to be to, I think, we have to make a choice about whether or not we're going to put some dirt over the top of this, or whether we're going to start scratching through a little bit first and then start layering on our dirt. We have to open up these vents, so we should probably start with that,
Yeah.
because that's metal.
So maybe we should scratch it first and then start putting the dirt like that's the on top of that.
Because we have a lot of spatter, we've got a lot of lots of randos.
Lots of oil and junk.
Yeah. Now I'm be curious if I have to actually scratch through this, or if I can just let the lacquer do its, or the thinner do its job on these vents. Since it's fully cured. Let's see what I'm getting down to here.
Martin says, I agree. Scratch first and then apply the grime, dirt, sand deposits. You can really see the paint stripe in the top camera. That's nice.
Yeah, it's all about the story that you want to tell. It's like, when did the paint wear off? Did the paint wear off before this level of dirt or after this level of dirt? You know. But we get to dictate how we want that to happen. I'm just grabbing some sandpapers.
Does it not come off too well?
I think we're fully cured at this point.
Oh, oops.
So let me grab some stuff. hand's blocking, I'm sure.
Change it to the other camera angle. So because it's enamel and it's all cured, that means it's pretty hard, right?
It is a little harder than acrylic, for sure.
Hmm. This radio station sure likes to play the song. I'm going to change it to lo-fi. There we go.
Oh, we can turn this off for now.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so I'm just gonna continue to scratch through this a little bit. I'm not overly concerned about how deep I go. Because we're going to go back through and rework the vent area. Plus there'll be
Weathering and stuff.
exhaust stains coming out of here.
Yeah, looks like even like some weird white oxidation or something. I guess that could just be from it blasting through to the metal of the paint. I don't know. For those who are wondering, I'll show you guys. Here's some of the reference pictures. Just pull it from the movie. So you guys are looking. Yeah. Nice.
So in these gaps, we're going to put in some black, because that would be where the holes are.
Nice.
Okay. So next, some of the fun stuff. We need some 320. 80.
Some small ones right here. Maybe it'll get down some of the cracks a little bit easier with those.
Those are all thousands. Thousands. Here's 180. 240. That'll probably do. Okay. So starting with our 320. Let's just see.
See how much it does.
Let's go to... could you give me some scissors from the top?
Let's see.
Or in the back?
Oh no! There we go.
Gracias.
Kind of just dressing the all the edges.
Yeah.
Give it that worn look.
Okay, that goes right down to the metal real quick. Which is really cool with these little hairline. I don't know if you can see that. Do you see the metal glinting?
Hold on, let's see. Let me switch to the front camera maybe? Let's try that. Get a look at the front camera.
Which side? Go to this one.
Yeah, alright. Oh, yeah, you can kind of see it a little bit. Yeah. Nice. A little bit of the glint coming in right here. Nice. You definitely see it a lot easier in person. That looks awesome.
Yeah, I mean you'll see it for sure in the photos.
Yeah. Oh, that like looks legit. Swap these for you. Nice. Nice. Look, like it's definitely showing up on those bottom ones you just did. Cool, dude. Definitely gives it that more realistic wear and tear.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's cool.
You can see this is not hard.
Oh, that's coming off pretty easily. That's nice.
And it's a super simple technique. Anybody can do it. We just kind of have to have an eye for it, you know? The only thing you need to make this technique work is you have to have seen this kind of stuff in the wild enough to say, okay, what direction am I looking for? You know, what kind of pattern am I looking for?
And also the way we set up the layers too.
Yeah, the layer setup is very important. Yeah, it doesn't really work if you don't have the layer set up.
Hey, we got a new follower. Awesome. Thank you, Ugly81. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
Where'd the gator clip go? Oh, there it is. I have to find a more permanent solution.
Right?
Peter says, looking sweet. Ray Speeder, right? Yes, this is Ray Speeder from episode 7. Force Awakens.
Yeah, this is pass number 1 for weathering. Just the first initial step. So for the most part, I was using 240 grit. That seemed to be the best option for removing most of the material that I wanted to remove without going too far. So I'm switching to 180 just because I have it lying around to do this work.
Yeah, because that's pretty distressed on the actual model, it looks like. Because right there, I guess, because from sand going through the vents and blowing back.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be going pretty deep. I was using a file on the other side, so
Nice.
I feel like I can go pretty heavy here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just moving in the direction of the exhaust. That's one main trick with your weathering systems. Like, you move in the direction of the wind, you move in the direction of water flow, you move in the direction of gravity. That's what brings your level of realism to your weathering systems. All of your motion, all of your fluid direction, everything moves in the direction of the weather that you're putting on. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, yeah, looks pretty cool here. That looks even better in person. Nice. Let's just do the front cam. Do a little bit of a close-up. Oh, yeah. Oh, I was doing the other camera is the close-up cam.
I don't know which one's the front cam.
The one on your right. There you go. Oh, yeah. Look at that, guys.
Got that nice metallic showing through.
Gator clip, no. Yeah, the metallic looks good.
So I'm just going to put some directional
Scuffing.
scratches in. We haven't really touched the underside.
Oh, yeah. I bet that's pretty bad on the underside. Let's do like a top cam. There we go. Yeah. Look at that. So they're hitting like the sand and stuff, you know, spraying up. Nice.
Okay. Just want to obliterate some more of this edge. Okay, cool. Now, let me look at some reference material. Let's see. Bring up
So it looks like
that one right there to a screen that I can see some light.
this one right here.
Yeah,
Put it up on this one.
yeah. Zoom in a little bit on that.
So
Just want to see if we're going to do oxidation first and then grime, it looks like, maybe. So we're going to do some grays first.
some grays. I guess that's water.
Oh, yeah, we got to scratch through that.
Is that water? Or you think that's paint scratch off?
No, that's metal.
I think that's metal. Yeah, because we got a lot of big paint chips right here. I guess from her flinging stuff on into the basket.
Yeah, we've got to do some 80 grit.
Yeah. Here, can you see? zoom in a little bit more for you. There you go.
Or maybe...
It almost looks like the paint's kind of just peeled away from right there. Too, like it's heat, maybe?
That's just rust.
Right around the edge like
The
yeah.
primer.
Ah. Yeah, you're right. I'll show the chat what we're talking about. This top. So we're talking about this area right here, guys. It's what Ethan's currently looking at right now for reference to kind of get some of the side detailing and scratches. Top angle, sorry guys. So using a little bit of mineral spirits, gonna thin it out a little bit.
Yep, just a little bit of rub-a-dub-dub.
Very nice. Sweet.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah.
We're not trying to copy it exactly.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
so oxidation. Oxidation is a lightening of the surface. So we're going to use one of our gray colors.
That's white. Almost like a white. Oh, what's that? In the corner. It's almost like, looks like a wash. Like hard water stain type thing.
Not inside there.
Oh.
I'm talking about the oxidation on
Oh,
the
the
actual.
top.
I'm talking
Ah.
the red oxidation.
Ah.
So we're gonna age the paint.
Hmm.
So I think I'm gonna use Reefer White, and we're just gonna have to go really, really light.
Super thin.
So oxidizing is only gonna be on the top, like only where the sun hits. So, but red is one of those colors that oxidizes really easily. It oxidizes the most out of any color that I know of. Blues and reds.
Mm-hmm.
Learned that from trade professions back in my younger days. Something in the pigments turns white really quickly. So, I'm actually adding a lot of mineral
'cause
spirits.
It'll be real thin.
I want this to be super, super thin. When it dries, I want it to almost be nothing.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah, because you can't see it right there.
Yeah, it's just going to be on the tops. You can see a little bit on the side.
Yeah. Kind of even a little bit down here too.
Yeah, a little bit down there.
But we'll do those probably after you get done doing the body, right?
Yeah, we're going to go back and paint those. We've got to paint those red, and then we'll do the whites again.
Mm-hmm. fly.
Yeah, I'm guessing the dog may have opened the door again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll go close it.
Okay.
One second, guys. I'll be right back.
Alright, so we've got some oxidation. Now, we're going to go with Lark. Lark Dark Gray. There we go. And we're going to start doing a little bit of streaking. What's our time?
We are at an hour and 24 minutes.
Okay, cool. So we'll do layer 1 of streaking. We're not going to do any grime, but we're just going to do a little bit of streaking. So just break up layer number 1, and then we'll call it a day. Little bugger's annoying, eh?
Nice, yeah. Adding that white definitely gave that the look we were going for.
Yeah, it really aged. It
Yeah.
took the red to the aging level.
Yeah.
Like,
look perfect.
it makes the red look real.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. And the trick again, if you're gonna try it, it just has to be super thin. Like, it's pretty much water. Just dirty water. That's what you're going for.
Yeah, it's weird. It's almost like it's like oil spill, but just kind of splattered all over it, you know?
Yeah, I think this might be the wrong color for the streaks, so I think what I'm going to end up doing is just doing some breakup.
Yeah. Guess it is kind of more... It's definitely adding a little, layer to it. So, kind of gives it like those weird spots. I don't know what that is. It's like some kind of spillage.
Oop.
Nice.
We will allow that to be a happy accident.
Yeah, I mean. Actually, that looks pretty good.
It does. And lots of dark, cruddy things in here. Nothing at the bottom of that.
Nice.
Yeah, that stain actually looks really nice.
Yeah, looks really good.
Building up some soot. Or at least the beginnings of some soot. This I'm not touching yet because I haven't decided whether I'm going to paint it over with a different color metal yet before we do some staining on that surface yet.
Yeah, because it almost looks like an iron. You know? Looking at this one picture, I don't know. But
Yeah.
like the fins, though, they look kind of more aluminum. I don't know. They look kind of like a rusty steel, you know, because you look at that old playground equipment kind of look.
Yeah.
Color. I don't know.
All right.
Very nice.
I think that's a good beginning. We've made some pretty fantastic progress this evening. I mean, it looks pretty legit considering where we were last week. But I think next time I'd like to say that we'll wrap up the front.
Yeah. Like it's pretty much just the other weathering, like kind of adding the oil and dirt and sand.
Yeah, I've just got to put a list together of the layers that need to be done, because we've got our final layers, and our rust, and then I think the final thing would be to do the 80 grit scratching, which will go through the whole thing back down to the metal, which I don't want to do until we put all the layers on.
Yeah.
And then we might put a little bit of oil rust on top of that just to fill in some of those gaps. But I'll make those choices as we decide. So we'll do that. That'll be one stream, and then the stream following that would be doing this whole back end. And then we'd have one stream for Ray, and then one stream for the net and the cargo and the base, and it should be done.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is it. I mean, already it's looking pretty freaking fantastic.
Yeah, looks awesome.
I'm loving that.
Oh yeah, me too.
So thank you very much, guys, for joining us for this evening's stream. If you like what you saw, please subscribe, follow, per whatever social media platform that you guys are watching on. We'll be streaming again next Thursday evening, if not sooner. So whatever social media platform that you're following, you'll be sure to know beforehand. Look for the Black Pearl, which will be the next one that we start streaming along with this one. And then we'll let you know in the next stream, as this one wraps up, which Merlin kit or Merlin fan art piece we decide to do next. So thanks again, and we'll see you on the next one, okay?
All right, see you guys.
Bye.